Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. I just want to make a quick announcement before I review this pack for you guys. This is a very special time in my life because after doing a ton of these video reviews now for quite a long time, somebody's decided to actually finally start paying me to review gear for them. It's not these video reviews, but it is written reviews. So if you have any interest in seeing what I sound like in the written form, feel free to check out this review that I wrote and the upcoming ones that I will be writing for backpackers.com. So anyway, backpackers.com decided to start paying me to do some reviews for them, and the very first one that they asked me to do was for this backpack. It's a North Face Jester day pack, and it's kind of it's more of a hybrid it's not just a day pack, it's also like, or I should say it's not just a day pack for hiking, it's the category that they put it under is like for the urban hiker. So it's basically, it has, what makes it essentially like an urban hiker backpack as opposed to just a day pack is that it has this, I'll show you here. It's got this 15-inch laptop sleeve on the inside instead of having like a camelback sleeve or whatever, which I guess it could be used as a camelback sleeve too if you're the camelback or hydration bladder type of person. But anyway, really nice pack, super spacious. The material, I've only had it for like 3 weeks, so I can't really say a whole lot about the durability of it, apart from like my experience, comparing it to other packs that I've had. But it does feel pretty solid. The zippers feel really strong, and they run nice and smooth on these on their tracks and everything. But it's one of those, durability is one of those things that time will tell you how durable it is. And as far as, spaciousness, so let me illustrate a point. I was able to cram in here my big, kind of oversized laptop, plus a poofy kind of hoodie, sweatshirt, and 2 liters of water, which I probably could have put in a lot more than that. Can of like canned fish, and all of, like the rest of my usual day pack electronics and hiking gear basically that I carry in here, and there was still extra room left over. So it's a really spacious pack, and that was all just in the main compartment. It also has this like secondary compartment, and I've been keeping it's got like so many different pockets, both zippered ones and open ones, and just like these spots for pens and like little mesh pocket here and whatever. Tons and tons of space. Very different from what I'm used to using for day packs, because until now I've been using those like squashable stuff sack style ones that I could fit, I could empty out and just stuff inside my big backpack for travel. But this has been really nice. It's been kind of like refreshing to try something like a day pack that actually has like a frame built into it. So it has this like, before I get into that, one thing I want to say about the laptop sleeve that I haven't really seen this. I mean, maybe it is out there, but I just haven't been testing out that many day packs yet. So, at least not this style of day pack. But basically, something that I wish was a little bit different on this like laptop sleeve was, well, first of all, I wish that it had like some kind of, that it was waterproof in some way, so that if you had like a leaky bottle, or if it rained, or if you spilt some coffee on your backpack or whatever, like that the laptop would be isolated from all that. It just seems like it's padded a little bit, but between where the laptop would be and like the rest of the main compartment, but I don't think it's waterproof in any way, and it just seems like it should have something. And I also wish that it had kind of like a little flap that would like Velcro over this too, just because it's like when the laptop is actually in there, it's just completely exposed, like the plugs and stuff are just totally exposed. So that's one thing I think could be a little bit better. But yeah, going back to the features, another thing I was really impressed with is this like pad against my back and the shoulders. It was super comfortable, and even when I loaded it down with all that stuff that I said, I did this technical hike that's just outside of my place, and I was coming down this really like steep and really rocky and sandy trail basically, and you know, with all the bouncing and jarring, the backpack stayed, you know, basically glued to my back. It felt like. So yeah, it was like, you know, that was kind of like the moment that impressed me the most, you know, from this pack. And it has one of these little like draw cords that I think is, you know, the best use in my opinion is for you know, keep holding onto your wet gear to keep it isolated from like your electronics and whatnot on the inside. And that's pretty much. Oh yeah, the other thing one other critique that I have about it is that it's got these mesh pockets on the side, which I think are great for holding like whatever small things, but I think they're designed for water bottles, but I don't think they're that great for water bottles unless you particularly like just hold, you know, carry around those tiny water bottles, something less than half a liter. But if you're like trying to, you know, rock 1 liter water bottles in here, they'll just, you know, fall out too easily. Two things that I wish that they did, or that I think that they could do to make these side pockets a little bit better, is I think they could, like I said, enlarge them, and also if they would turn them, kind of like how those Gregory packs have them turned inward, so that like you can just pull the bottle out from your side without having to like swing it off your shoulder and stuff to get the bottle out. So you can like, you know, pull the bottle out and drink while you're walking and whatnot. And another thing that I think they could do, I forgot if I said bigger pockets, I'm sure I did. So yeah, bigger pockets, turn them inward, and then also if they made like some kind of like a cinch mechanism, so like a strap that you could just pull and tighten down, so that it would just hold the water bottles in there a little bit more securely than just this elastic. And yeah, one other feature that this thing has is like this thing that they call the flex vent suspension system. And it's, you know, there's not a whole lot to it. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure if the focus of that flex vent thing is supposed to be more for ventilation or more for, you know, as a sort of a soft frame. Because it's it's quite flexible, as you can see here. It's not much of a frame. And it's not that, it didn't ventilate that well. When I came back from that last hike, my back and shoulders were, you know, under the pads were still soaked. I don't honestly remember if I had like a dry stripe down the center of my shirt from that, you know, from this ridge or not, but it's possible. In general, I don't really expect backpacks to breathe that well. I did see that on some other models, you know, some other companies and stuff, they have very well ventilated, you know, systems that, you know, keep your back and stuff, everything a little bit drier. But yeah, this is not one of those. This is only a $65 pack, which puts it into kind of the budget range. And for that, it's an amazing pack. And even not for that, I just think I do think it's actually a really good pack. And until now, I've been kind of lugging my my laptop around in one of those like briefcase style carrying cases. But after using this, I starting to consider getting something similar, either this or something similar to this, some kind of backpack to, you know, with a laptop sleeve to keep my laptop in. It was definitely more versatile and easier to, you know, carry around than that, like, you know, laptop briefcase thing. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I know that was super long-winded, already like 9 minutes long. Sorry about that. Anyway, thanks for celebrating with me, my one of my wins in life. So, and thanks for watching and sticking with it. Have a great day.